I can barely wear a hairstyle for 2 weeks. My scalp is always itching me. Like, I remember making a packing gel style and I couldn't accept the way God gave you your hair and take care of it. Like, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and to my old subscribers, thank you for coming back. If you're new, do well to join us. We're all about growth, natural hair growth, lifestyle growth, anything. Let's grow together. I'm going to tell you 5 ways you can treat scalp infections, dandruff, and itchy scalp or sensitive scalp or whatever the scalp issue is. Dandruff is caused by a fungus called Malassezia. Yeah, I'm not going to call that name again, but let's just call her Caesia or maybe Zia. The body produces it naturally. Our body is very interested, by the way. It produces this fungus, so it's called Zia. Like I said, we're not going to call it a long name again. So Zia's work here is to eat oil. Like, her favorite food is oil, and by eating this oil she helps to keep the scalp all nice and fresh. Dandruff can be caused by different reasons. The first cause of dandruff is your skin type. So if you have dry skin, if you have oily skin, it can affect your scalp. If you have dry skin, your scalp most likely be dry. If you have oily skin, your scalp most likely be oily. I tend to have dry skin normally. Probably that's why my scalp was itching me, but mine didn't form like flakes. During this Ramadan, it's not my best period. My skin is always dry. If your scalp is dry, it will form those flakes and dandruff basically. So weather can also affect you having dandruff or not, basically because of your skin type. And then for those that have oily scalp, the production of oil, when it becomes excessive, it can cause dandruff. Then the second thing that can cause dandruff, if you tend to have like allergies or you react to this Zia, because apparently it's not everybody's body that reacts properly to Zia's work. Zia eating up all the oil and everything. So if your body does not react well to Zia, your body's way of like fighting back is to create a new skin and shed off old skin. Like this white thing you're seeing on your hair is like old skin that is shedding off. Let me, encourage you. You know your skin type, you know your hair type. You just have to accept it. Like, accept the way God gave you your hair and take care of it like that. I don't know why. Anyway, that one is topic for another day, but you should learn how to take care of what you have instead of complaining and saying why did if you get to heaven, if you go and ask God why he gave you the type of hair he gave you, or why he gave you the kind of skin he gave you, whatever you have on you now is very beautiful. And if it is not working properly, it's because you are not taking your time to really understand and know how to take care of like your hair or your skin or anything it might be. Then also the choice of products you use. Now, I don't particularly have a list of products that you should or should not use, but you all know yourselves. That is a sub I'm giving to you. This chemical that you people are using on your head in the process, in the name of making things easier for yourself. There have been so much disadvantages listed about that chemical. I'm not going to come and be the one that will postulate a new theory of how this one causes dandruff. On its own, it already causes a whole lot of things like cancer, which is a very big fear and everything. But you need to be careful what you allow touch your scalp. Yeah, there are people that suffer medical conditions that are prone to dandruff. Like you notice dandruff more in people that are suffering some certain conditions. What you take into your body affects you all round, and then if you're sick or you're taking a particular medication, you never know what the medication side effect is. So you might be taking a medication for headache, and for some reason the side effects happen to just be giving you dandruff. That's how the body just decided to do it. The body is really interesting. So that's something that you need to bear in mind. You might be on some medications and you don't know how your body reacts to them. So there are some things that if you're trying and you notice that, oh, it's not working, you should look intrinsically. What are you doing? What are you eating? How are your habits like and everything? I'm not advertising any products to you, and this is not sponsored, okay? How to treat dandruff, no products. The first thing is stop applying creams and butters on your scalp. Stop it, especially when you have oily skin. In fact, generally you're not meant to apply cream and butter, as in cream the one used to rub with it, like those thick consistency cream, Blue Magic, Hair Wonder. You know what cream is, creamy consistency. Avoid The ones that like lotion, no, don't apply on your scalp. Butter, shea butter, mango butter, don't apply on your scalp. Especially when you have oily scalp. What are you trying to do? Especially doesn't mean that if you have dry scalp, you should go and apply it. Those products are not built for your scalp. They'll just go there and block the pores of your scalp. They are not built to be applied on your scalp, whether dry skin or oily skin. So stop doing that. Number two, stop applying oils. They are close, but this stop applying oils now is like tricky because it is particularly for those that have oily scalp. Number one. Then number two, it's like oils that you should not be applying on your scalp. Oils that are very thick, that cannot penetrate. Like this, there's this popular castor oil that is normally so transparent and very thick. Okay, for those that have oily skin, I don't know, even if you don't have oily skin, trying to apply that oil on your scalp, it is really very thick, and I don't think the scalp will really absorb it well. If your scalp absorbs it, fine, because different people, different methods and everything. But if your scalp is not taking it, you shouldn't be doing it. Then a bonus tip, or probably I should leave the bonus tip last year. Okay, the third one, stop. There are a lot of stops, instead of starts. So stop applying conditioner to your scalp. Conditioner is not meant for your scalp. It is meant for your hair strands alone. And shampoo, just like conditioner is meant for your hair strands alone, shampoo is meant for your scalp alone. So yes, some people have argued that because they use butter on their hair strands, it doesn't really wash off if they don't apply it on their hair strands. But you shouldn't be applying shampoo on your hair strands, especially if you wash your hair regularly.
So I have a video where I wash my hair thoroughly without having to apply shampoo on my scalp. Link in the description.
Then okay, now this one may require money. If it really bothers you, you've tried this method and it's not working, you should go to a hospital. One thing that people don't really realize is that some of these things that you claim are beauty problems are actually medical problems, and you can actually go to a hospital and receive help. Although I don't know how Nigerian hospitals work. I don't know if I know anybody that has gone to hospital to treat dandruff, but you can go. They will not laugh at you. They are doctors. The fifth tip is, now this one requires products, but these ones are like DIYs, and the one I have tried personally. Like, I'm starting with the one that I have used, especially for those girlies that have itchy scalp. If you're still watching those that have itchy scalp, say something in the video, because that thing can be a nightmare. What I have tried is apple cider vinegar rinse. It works for me. Like, it was recently when I stopped using apple cider vinegar and I started feeling some itches on my scalp that I was like, what did I stop? What happened? I faced back and I realized that, I stopped incorporating it. Please, any of these remedies that I'm telling you, let me even say it now, it's not a one-time fix. They'll tell you, I've used this one, I've used that one, but how many times you use it? Just once. Maybe they use it once and put it in their head throughout the day. Then you now feel like magic, it will disappear. It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I don't know, I can't give a particular time frame of how long to work, but use it until you see a result. You can use aloe vera on your scalp, although some people react to it, so you should know which one you react to. Coconut oil, tea tree oil. So coconut oil and tea tree oil, they are oils that the scalp can absorb, but still, if you use it and your body is not feeling it, it's okay to drop. If you're going to buy products, because when you go to the hospital, they will probably recommend medicated shampoo and stuff for you, or give you some medications as well. But if you want to buy any anti-dandruff shampoo, if you're looking towards like buying shampoos, your shampoo should have the following ingredients. You should always check what's in your ingredient before they actually put poison and the ingredient and you will not even know because you did not read it. Bonus tip I said I was going to give is, it might not resonate well with everybody, but I said in the beginning that know your hair type, know how to handle your hair and handle it. Like, there's nothing that really comes easy, especially when it's good. But when you start reaping the benefits, you'll not remember all this, it takes too long, you are stressing me, you're doing. One thing I know I did for myself that period was I was washing my hair every week, once every week. I preferred weekend. Weekend works for me. If you have oily scalp, wash your hair every weekend. For me, I was feeling like maybe the itching was because of maybe dirty hair or something. So that's why I kept washing in every weekend. What I was supposed to also incorporate is oiling my scalp once in a while. It's actually allowed to oil your scalp. Like, I listed as oil that you can use on your scalp. But if you have oily scalp, especially really, really oily ones, you shouldn't really be in a hurry to apply oil on your scalp. But for me that has dry scalp, I tend to oil my scalp when I'm moisturizing. You can do that too.